person that is wearing a bib has raised $150, we see it as a badge of honor, that everybody out there is working toward the same goal. And whether they're spectators, seeing those bibs, or the participants themselves, everybody can feel some kind of kinship to the cause because of that. And that, for us, that's really important.
My number is 1101, and this is my badge of honor.
My number is 1392, and this is my badge of honor.
This is my badge of honor.
This is my badge of honor.
I'm doing the 50-mile bike ride on Sunday.
In honor of several people in my family.
My number is 473.
And this is my badge of
honor.
10K starting first.
The Dempsey Center is a haven for someone who's broken.
I think we've come a long way medically, but I think we've come a long way too where we've lost the interaction and realized that there are human beings there, not just patients and just another problem to solve. And I think as long as we can remember that we're all human beings and we're all in this together, I think it makes a big difference.
We have lots of great support services, including the children's program now, to help families that have kids in their families.
The cancer journey is so much more than just the medicine. It's the support that the patients need, that their families need. And sometimes the cancer journey is literally years, and sometimes, in some cases, it's a lifetime. But the Dempsey Center provides all the support those patients need while they fight that disease.
What's talked about in the center stays in the center. There's a lot of private things that people discuss and talk about. And it's an eye-opener for me, of course, and every time I go, I meet new people that come there.
It's a day in, day out, 24-hour thing, and it's very intense because it's life and death. It's not a joke. It's very serious, and you have a lot of people that you get close to, and you lose them, and you have a lot of people that you get close to who survive.
I'm a 12-year lung cancer survivor.
And I'm a survivor myself for the past 20 years.
I'm a cancer survivor.
Everybody at the Dempsey Center is just awesome. They're filled with hope and inspiration and support.
It costs a lot of money to keep the center alive because all the stuff that we give is free. You don't have to pay for anything, so we need to keep that so that's possible.
And that's one of the great things about the Dempsey Challenge is the Dempsey Challenge is a fundraiser and allows us to keep those services at 100% free of charge.
It's a personal challenge for each person that does it. I think, it's been a challenge for me to get in shape to go out and do this and to do the 50 miles and to be next to these pro cyclists who move very quickly. And I was out the other day and I was pushing myself much harder than I should have, and I found myself, I'm like, wow, what about a cancer patient who's fighting this? It's like, what are they going through? And then you start riding for that reason as well, and that gets you through the next step. And then you have other thoughts that come up going, I'm just going to get to this corner. I'm going to get to this corner of the hill, and then I'll think about the next thing. And it's an incredible metaphor for fighting cancer.
Thank God for the fitness fanatics, because the people that rode with him were there for me. And this was his dream, and this was their partner, and I can't say they're our family.
I know it meant a whole lot to my dad to be in the Dempsey Challenge.
And this team, when it could have fallen apart because of such a tragedy, they all pulled together even more and made this what it is. They're amazing.
Absolutely. When I found out that my dad died, obviously that was a heartbreaking thing, and that was something I was never prepared for at this time in my life, but learned how to deal with it pretty quickly. And one of the ways I knew that would be a real good way for me to mentally deal with it, and for everybody, would be to get that bike across the finish line at all costs.
And it's not gonna stop with just this year. Just because this year this happened, it gives us more reason to look forward to next year and set that bar higher.
It's gonna be fun riding. It's gonna be an honor to me to ride it. I know it meant a whole lot to my dad.
It's so much fun. I hate cancer!
Well, I came out for my mom, who's a two-time cancer survivor,
So I figured I'd do something good and run a little bit and make some money for this wonderful cause.
It's a great day. Everybody's in a great mood because of what we're doing out here, and everybody's just kind of into it, rooting each other on.
And so the minute we heard about it, we said we're doing it. And at the time, Michael couldn't walk. He was in a power wheelchair, but we were still going to do this. And so we did, and he led 150 state police troopers and family to the starting line. We truly had a love of a lifetime. It was one of those instantaneous attractions, and we knew immediately. And we have a neat story. We met in October, we got married in October, and then he passed away in October. And then the Dempsey Challenge was in that month. So October is a huge month for us. It's just gonna be amazing to be in a sea of 4,000 people that are all there for a wonderful cause.
To be standing there among so many people that have come together for the same cause and for the same reason, and also certainly to support the center, it just chokes you up. You know that everyone is there to support someone, and that it's an amazing feeling, and I always encourage people to please come be there just for that piece. You can't even describe it.
It's deeply moving. And fun too, there's some great stories. You cry a lot, you laugh a lot. And then you go, wow, this is an incredible experience communally, that this many people have gotten together for a cause that shows you the power of community, really.
The Dempsey Center is just a fantastic place for people in need like myself, my wife, for information. It's all there. Just walk through the door. Once you get your hug from Mary, you'll understand.
It's true.
Yeah.